You know, it seems like more and more our garden spaces seem to be getting smaller, and the demand and need for growing compact varieties seems to be increasing all the time. And if you're interested in growing compact, free-flowering varieties of our native mountain laurel, that's Kalmia, known by its botanical name, then take a look at this very nice variety that's called Kalmia Little Linda. Here's one that was bred by Dick Janes at Broken Arrow Nurseries in Connecticut. Took him nearly 20 years, 5 different generations of hybridizing before eventually he settled on this very nice selection. What's unusual about it first is that it only gets to about 3 foot high or so, and about the same wide. Obviously, like the other mountain laurels, it's got nice evergreen foliage that makes a good show throughout the whole of the year. It's got good resistance to a disease called leaf spot that sometimes attacked our native mountain laurels. But above all, when you look at it here, you'll see that it's unusual in that it has these light red or deep pink flower buds that then when they open up to these gorgeous bright pink, absolutely exquisite little flowers. Just an amazing plant whenever you see it all in full flower, and particularly when it matures. Now these are only young plants here, as you see, but already they're putting on a really spectacular show. What's neat about this one is that it has good vigor. It grows nice and bushy. Initially, it's a fairly upright growing variety. We trim them back so that they're nice and bushy and compact, and that's important because when you're choosing plants, you want nice, bushy, well-formed ones that are in proportion to the size of pot that they're growing in. That means that when you take it and plant it in the ground, it should get off to the best possible start. Kalmias can be a little tricky to get started, and one of the things that I would suggest you do if you're thinking about growing some of these is take a look at where it grows in nature. Take a walk into some woodland. You'll see there that they're growing in rocky, well-drained soils. You'll see also that the soil that they're growing in is one that's been made up from years of leaf matter decaying on the forest floor. So what I suggest you do if you're thinking about growing Kalmias is a couple of things. Obviously, first thing is choose a nice, well-shaped plant. The second thing is choose a good performing variety. But the third thing is choose a site that's free draining. And also I suggest that you mound the soil up a bit, raise it up a little bit, work in some organic matter, stuff like pine bark, pine needles, peat, leaf mold perhaps from a forest floor somewhere. Make that up into a very nice raised position. You can plant then into it. What's neat about that is that it will be free draining. The roots will go down into that manufactured position that you've made for it. It will have plenty of a nice cool root run and also plenty of moisture retaining material in there that will keep it sustained through the drier, hotter months of the year. Obviously, when you plant it, make sure to water it well until the plant gets established. Don't overdo it, but at the same time make sure that the soil really never dries out. You'll then find that this little variety will grow and establish and put on a spectacular show. It's a variety that we've been growing here at Overdevest for many years, along with some of the other popular varieties that were bred by Dick. We found this to be an excellent performer, and I don't know if I mentioned it earlier or not, but it's one that he named after his daughter Linda. This is Kalmia Little Linda, a lovely, compact, very nice flowering variety of our native mountain laurel.